Hey friends of the channel, it is Sunday, July 9th, and I have more MLB picks today, and I'm always trying to turn $2 into $32,000, so make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for free MLB Best Bets each and every day, and while you're at it, smash that like button. If you are ready to continue with 75% winners here in the month of July, I know I am, so without further ado, let's dive into the matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Heading into the All-Star break, Rocky season seems to be lost. They're not going to make the playoffs again. They haven't done so since 2018. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound tonight for them. He's going to try to improve his record from a 4-9 to at least a 5-9 as we head into the All-Star break. His ERA, it's around 5, not great. His WHIP's 1.44, and he's really struggled away from Coors Field, which honestly is surprising because he plays at home in Coors Field. On the road, he's 1-7 with a 5.89 ERA, and he's coming off a start versus the Houston Astros where he went 6+ innings, giving up 9 hits and 4 earned runs. He's going to face a Giants team tonight that's very mediocre in hitting and one that strikes out very often. Fortunately, Freeland, not a strikeout pitcher. In fact, so much so that he has 6 games in which he's only tossed no more than 1 strikeout. So, could be a rough day for the Rockies going into the All-Star break because they, on the other side, are going to have to face Logan Webb. Now, Webb, 7-7 on the year with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. And with the Giants 3.5 games back of first in the NL West and just a half game back of the last NL wildcard spot, you'd have to think this guy's going to be fired up to head into the break with a win. And at home, he has been phenomenal, posting an ERA of 2.36. Now, although he has been consistently a decent pitcher, he does consistently give up a couple runs. In his last 7 games, he's given up at least 2 runs each time out and relies heavily on the ground ball to get him out of jams. In fact, he is in the top 3 in the MLB in ground balls per game, and that's good news going into this matchup with the Rockies, who have grounded into the 3rd most double plays in the league. I honestly do want to lay the minus 255 on the money line with the Giants today, but that to me has no value in it, and even at minus 1.5 on the run line, I still don't like hanging a little juice there at minus 125. Listen, the starters that are pitching today, they are consistent. Freeland's going to give up 3 to 4 runs. Cobb's going to give up 2 to 3 runs. With the Rockies having the 4th worst bullpen in the league and the Giants bullpen only having Jacob Junis and Sean Manaea as the only 2 guys who haven't pitched in the last 4 days, I think we see a 4-3 game headed into the 7th or 8th inning, and at least a couple runs are going to be given up by one of these bullpens. So, with my best bet on the last day before the All-Star break, I am going to take the Rockies and the Giants over 8 runs today. Now, it brings me to my streak challenge where I'm trying to turn $2 into $32,000. Am I going to do that? Absolutely not. But yesterday, Andrew Vaughn got his 2nd single in the 9th inning to push us to day number 4. 14 days, 14 MLB prop bets, 1 goal, $32,000. Today, I'm going to go with Steven Kwan over 1.5 total bases. Kwan's been a little hot recently, grabbing 9 hits over his last 6 games, and he had 2 hits last night. Since June 17th, when Kwan has had 2 hits in a game, he at least gets a hit in the next game 6 of 7 times, and in 4 of those instances, he had 2 more hits the next day. He's also facing today a horrible pitcher in Ryan Yarbrough, and I expect Kwan, quite honestly, to get at least 1 double in this game, and hopefully he does that in his first at-bat in the bottom of the 1st to lead things off for the Guardians and take us to day number 5. So, feel free to join me on this streak challenge. Let's see if we both can't hit $32,000 together. In the meantime, though, sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of your weekend and all the All-Star festivities, and I will see you back here on Friday with another MLB Best Bet.